And we had severe weather tearing across the most populated county in Texas on Monday. Some people in northwest Harris County, the county that Houston sits in, boy, do they have stories to share this morning following at least one confirmed tornado. And the twister, it's not yet been rated, but it cut a wide swath of damage. In the midst of that tornado, some video was shot, like this video. Take a look.
So the video you're looking at, captured by the Fire Department. Their crew was training in the area when they were forced to take shelter as the storm moved in. In fact, you can hear the wind, you can see the wind whipping things around as the group made their way into a nearby garage to ride it out. Joining us now to talk about this whole event is Fire Department Lieutenant Adam Williamson. Thank you for joining us here. So we're looking at the video, looking at the wind. I mean, you're out training. So was that, okay, I guess my first question is, whose garage was that? Was that just a neighbor, somebody in the neighborhood that said, come on in?
So thank you for having me, Stephen and Marissa. Yes, we were actually on a call. We were on a lightning strike. So we were investigating that call. Fortunately, there were no injuries at that residence. There were no significant damage to the house itself. And we were actually just about to clear and go back in service when the weather took a turn for the worse.
And that lightning strike, I would assume, and perhaps it's foolish of me to assume that, but the house briefly caught fire. Is that correct, Lieutenant?
In this case, it did not, but it is common for that to happen. We were investigating numerous lightning strikes in the area, which is also very common for weather situations like this.
And outside of this, and then I guess seeing all of the damage, or I guess was there damage outside of this particular area you were in once you were able to venture outside? Anything stand out to you? Anything catch your eye in regards to this particular tornado event?
I was actually surprised to see how isolated the damage was and how far away it was from us, because we were able to take refuge in that garage, but it was only 6 or 7 houses over, and they had significant structural damages to those houses. So I was surprised that where we were, we didn't incur more damage.
And I guess that's just the fascinating thing. This part of Harris County, it was last year, we've talked about it, endured a significant windstorm known as a derecho, and that's where you get the wide swath of damage. Yeah. But with tornadoes, oftentimes the most significant, just it depends. You know, some tornadoes can be very large and then others can be a bit more narrow, and perhaps that's what this, at least one confirmed tornado in northwest Harris County was. So everyone on the crew, I mean, have you been able to check in with them? Did they sustain any damage? Or, as you had said, the significant structural damage seems to just be to a handful of homes in your neighborhood?
Sure. So initially, it was through really quickly. Within 30 or 45 seconds, the wind had subsided. Initially, we check our crew, check ourselves. We were able to check that resident that was at that house. Everybody was in good shape. We did a quick check of our apparatus, of our fire truck. Everything was good there. So then we immediately went to the other houses and started checking for injuries there.
Yeah, I think when you see the damage, Lieutenant, and you think about how homes, getting into the holiday season, obviously damage is always going to be significant and difficult any time of year, but you also consider families are saving up for the holidays. They're busy, they're doing other things. And to see some of the homes have to deal with that, your heart goes out to these families. But it is amazing. No significant injuries. I don't know what sort of calls you went on if you were able to respond, if this was in your jurisdiction in speaking to families after the tornado passed. But I mean, very fortunate and lucky that there were no deaths associated with this. It's
very tough. You really can't guess or interpret where they're going to be and what's going to happen, how bad the damage is going to be. But the only thing really people can do is just have that plan and have that location identified inside their house. That's the safest possible location. And just practice that. I mean, it should be treated just like a fire drill or anything else.
And maybe have the demeanor of that firefighter. Did you see how they were just walking?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to remember from that video. You've got leaves, wind that's deafening, and just walking into that garage.
It's because firefighters run into danger.
The issue. Yeah.
They don't run away. They run to it so we don't have to.
It's so true. We appreciate the perspective, and thanks for sharing with us. Hope you and yours have a happy Thanksgiving. Lieutenant Adam Williamson with the Fire Department outside of Houston, Texas. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Stephen and Marissa.